So today we're going to talk about why nobody is responding to your marketing. Okay? Sad day today, but no, actually it's going to be a very exciting day because you're actually going to figure out why nobody's responding to your marketing, and maybe soon here somebody's going to start responding to your marketing for your business loan brokering services. And this is just generally for everybody, especially if you're selling any type of service online. This is going to be definitely very important for you. So, you got the basic reasons as to why nobody's responding to your marketing. We're talking about, technical reason. How are you really marketing? Is your email blacklisted? I generally always suggest if you're going to be marketing, you do not need to use your main website domain. You need to have some .cos, .us, .org, .whatever, tech, .finance, .whatever. Don't use your main domain for all your marketing, especially your cold email marketing. And you can reroute all these other websites to your main website, so it's not such a big deal at all. But you don't want to use your main domain. So you can talk about the technical reason. Are you having a call to action on your marketing material? Some people just generally market, send emails, and they don't even have a call to action. And then also, what type of marketing materials are you offering? I always tell all my students, by the way, we offer Broker Solutions Academy. We train business loan brokers how to get started in this industry. Or if you're looking to expand your product offerings, you definitely want to link with us as well. We offer pretty much everything. 3 paths of lending, link in the description. Free book, Wealthy Middleman, quick short course where you can learn all the different products that you can offer. $37. But anyway, what the hell do you have with this email that you're sending your clients? Nobody's going to do business with you just because, hey, you do business. There's so many different brokers out there. There's not a lot of good ones, but there's different brokers out there that are offering different services. So what makes you stand out? You just advertising, hey, do business with me. And then also this is some other, old school type of marketing. That type of marketing that talks about, I've been in business for 20 years. We have 50 years of combined experience. The average consumer, the average business owner does not care about you. The business owners care about what can you do for them, okay? And again, the second reason, as I said, are you giving them a call to action? And the third reason is what exactly are you marketing on these emails? And we're going to talk about how to fix this later on in this video. So of course, stay tuned. Another reason is maybe they just don't want to speak to you, okay? They just don't want to speak to you. That's kind of a sad reason, but they just don't want to speak to you. Maybe you screwed them on the last deal. Maybe they just don't want to do business with you. Another thing is this innocent reasons. People are busy. Maybe they're not seeing your emails. Maybe it's ending up in the promotional bucket. Maybe it's ending up in the junk mail because you don't have your email campaigns set up correctly. So these are kind of the main basic reasons as to why nobody's responding to your email. But I want to really get in depth here. Get deep. Okay, because maybe you fixed all those other things. Maybe you do have the different domains. Maybe you are making a call to action. Maybe you are providing value in your email. So now what the hell? Why is still nobody responding to your email? I think it's because what I've noticed with the evolution of marketing, the consumer always gets numb with the current style that's popping at the time. Let me make it make sense. So it used to be before we had newspaper marketing. Where people used to get ads in the newspaper. So if you were running your business, you would just put ads on the newspaper. That does not exist anymore. If you put ads on the newspaper, something wrong with you. Okay, television marketing was pretty big. Okay, but nobody watches TV anymore. Everybody got subscription services. Everybody watches YouTube and skips the ad. Okay, and I have YouTube Premium. It's like $12 a month. It's definitely worth it. So everybody's on Facebook ads for sure. That's a great way you want to market, but it costs money. And in order for you to actually really make money off of Facebook ads, you have to also have a leads to prospect system. And we can talk about that here in just a second as well. But moving on, cold emails, still a fantastic way to market. Still a fantastic way to market. You have all these things that people are building, funnels. There's this, I've noticed people writing really good copy, and some of it is starting to be scamish. And let me make it make sense. When everybody is doing the same thing, it eventually stops working, in a sense. Your offer has to be really good. You have to have really great reviews. What I've noticed with the current consumer right now, they especially consuming any kind of online products, they want to spend time with you. You need to spend time with them so you can be mentally, you can create, occupy their mental space in their
picture here called the messy middle.
Yeah, the Google report.
I've actually never seen this before, this image.
Yeah.
Can you explain to me, I'll put it on the screen and link it below for anyone that wants to look at it, I highly recommend you do, what this image is?
Yeah, so we used to think of marketing as marketing funnels. And marketing funnels, essentially, we would push people through a marketing process from awareness to consideration through to trust and commitment and purchase. So it was this marketing funnel, and we're just kind of funneling them through. And that's how we, almost all marketers draw funnels.
Yeah.
And then Google did some research to see, is this actually true? Is this still how people buy? And they found it's actually not how people buy at all anymore. Top of funnel, middle of funnel, and bottom of funnel has been replaced by a trigger, a totally random journey through a playground where we explore and evaluate randomly, and then a trigger for signaling intent, and then purchase over here. So what this might look like is I might see an influencer talking about her, handbag, and I go, oh, I'm interested in that brand. I'll give them a follow.
Yeah.
And then I ignore them. And then I discover that they've actually put some videos on YouTube, and I start watching a video on YouTube, but then I go and do something else. And then I see a review website, and I go on the review website. Then I find out that brand has actually created a waiting list for a new product. So I actually see, I might drive the waiting list. Now I'm like ending up down here. And then I get on the waiting list. They tell me that they're only releasing 500 of that product. Would I like one? Yes, I would. So then I basically go and purchase. So it's no longer a funnel experience because customers have figured out that they can disappear within 3 seconds if they want to, right? They can just jump your fence, and a funnel feels dehumanizing for most people. So they don't like to be funneled. They like to go on an adventure. So rather than thinking of our marketing as a funnel, we want to think about it as an adventure or a playground. So we're going to create things that people can interact with and play with. So they could watch a video, they could listen to a podcast, they could take an online assessment, they could complete a customer needs analysis, they could watch a demo, they could get free access to a trial in a portal, they could join a community, they could join a discussion group, right? So these are all things that people can engage with or play with. And we want it to avoid feeling like a funnel. We want to feel like it's lots of value, lots of great experiences, and then at the certain time, there are moments to act if you want to buy something. If you're the right person at the right time, this is the moment to act. So it's a bit of a different way of thinking about marketing, but it acknowledges the fact that we're living in a very different world where, funnels worked when people were afraid of not seeing you ever again, or that they're afraid that they would miss out, but no one's afraid of that anymore.
And how do you do that? I try to do that with my product here at Broker Solutions Academy, if you can use me as an example, by making these videos. I want you to spend time with me, and I'm offering value as it pertains to you running your business as a business loan broker. And eventually I'm expecting you to subscribe, hopefully purchase my mini course, Wealthy Middleman, for $37 promotion. Understand the different products that are available. Hopefully I'm expecting for you to download my free book, 3 Paths to Lending, link in the description. You can get my free book. And hopefully I'm expecting you to get in my email campaign, and we can possibly maybe have a conversation. And that's how I'm trying to engage in the marketplace. And you have to do similar things. You have to produce content in this day and age. That's number one. And you have to position that content correctly based on what you're currently offering. There's people that really kill it on Instagram doing this finance stuff. I have not been successful on Instagram, okay? I be posting, I just be getting like 5 a day. So please follow my Instagram, okay? I've been very successful on YouTube. I've been pretty successful on YouTube, not to the extent that I want to be, but I have generated a lot of leads from YouTube. I've made some good revenue from YouTube as well. So providing content is pretty big, but stop doing what everybody's doing. Be authentic, okay? And let's talk about this authentic thing, because I know you probably heard that before. Be authentic, okay? And the thing is, there's a fine line as far as be authentic, because you don't want to be too authentic and lean way too over here where you start making videos that are just weird, okay? And you also don't want to be unauthentic because it shows off with how you come off, with your charisma and everything. So there's that balance that you have to keep. You know, there's a level of professionalism that I try to maintain when I come on this video sometimes. Today I'm pretty laid back, but sometimes I put a suit on and I get suited and booted. Okay, because I'm trying to maintain a level of professionalism, you know. But anyway, you want to be authentic, okay? You want to be witty. People want to be able to watch things that, you know, people that make them laugh, people that are likable. Again, people do business with people they know and like. Now that has not changed throughout all these years, okay? So again, you have to approach marketing differently. You know, even if you're running like an HVAC company, you can't just be passing around flyers on people's mailboxes. That also doesn't exist anymore. Newspapers, TV, the little mail stuff. Everybody goes to the mail. We get the little junk stuff of mail. We throw that shit away. Okay, am I the only one? Put your hand up if you throw that shit away, man. Comment below. You know y'all throw that stuff away. Okay, so that isn't really, it's not that effective anymore. Okay, I haven't seen that, you know, maybe on certain different products, but especially for what we specifically do as business loan brokers, I don't think that works anymore. You know, okay, the new way, as I said, is you want to spend time with your borrower by providing value. Okay, you want to be able to provide, and you have to start making content that your borrowers can engage with. Okay, you know, one thing that I think is slowly dying out, unless you really set it up correctly, is having all these funnels. Okay, if you're not offering value and just you build a specific sales funnel, people are kind of really staying away from that as well. And then also all these automated webinars, the consumer is getting numb. People are starting to notice all this stuff. And I'm not saying these things are not working. There's people that are doing it very excellent, the way they position it. You know, one of them is like Clients on Demand. One of the companies that I learned from, they still have an automated webinar that they do. And they teach you how to do that. And it works even on their website. You know, it's a very engaging. Okay, and you can tell that these people are able to solve my problem. They really identified, and that's what leads me to my next point is you have to figure out how you can specifically pierce through your avatar and market to him to make it seem like he's talking to specifically him and his concerns and his worries. Okay, there's this new method of cold emailing that I've noticed, and you guys have seen it too in your inbox, where you get people that are trying to offer you a marketing service or whatever it is, and they send you a video with your website. Hey Brian, I've seen your website and I think we can do this. And it feels very personable. I fell into that trap, and it's not a trap. Some people are offering really great service. Okay, those are the things that I've noticed, and it's really with a few different tools to set that up, and using and utilizing AI to generate email addresses. Wow. If you're not using AI to scrape email addresses of different databases out there available online, something is wrong with you. You need to take my course, just a $37 course, because we teach you on there how to do that. There's a short bonus course that teach you how to do that. So, you know, the name of the game is a contact list still has so much value, okay? But to generate that contact list, you either can, you know, do what I'm doing right now, produce a lot of videos and a lot of content that has value, or you can just go out there and buy it or scrape it. And when you do that, I believe there is certain advantages when you do that, because if you're very targeted with it, let me make it make sense. Let's say I want to get a list of all the plumbers in Atlanta. Let's say I want to get a list of all the gym owners in St. Louis. Let's say I want to get a list of, you know, just whatever. And now I can really position my copy on these cold emails to specifically speak to them and their industry. And talk to them about, you know, if you're a gym owner, I can specifically talk to them about how we can help them upgrade their equipment, and I can advertise my equipment financing services. Okay, if you're a truck driver, I can talk to you about how we can help you get a line of credit so you can take advantage of any unforeseen expenses that you face during the road, fuel, tires, maintenance, or whatever it is, you know. And if you're a realtor, I can position it and try to talk about how we can establish a referral partner relationship and increase revenue for their business by partnering up with us and paying them a commission. Okay, so there's all these different things that we can play around with. And by the way, yes, realtors can make a commission when you're dealing with business loans. We're not talking about owner-occupied residential. You can't make commission. There's certain rules about that. So before the comments goes crazy, I just want to kind of put that out there. But anyway, I'd be rambling, man. But the thing is, all the gurus, even the marketing gurus, are all teaching the same stuff. So we are doing the same things in essence. The one things that I've seen differently is, these avatar-focused marketing and delivered in such a smooth way using, tools like Loom, when you just do a simple video recording and you put your face on there. Okay, there's certain websites there's some really cool stuff going on right there. Right now in the world, okay? And if you have a great business and service, you definitely need to use some other tools in order to make this happen. Lemlist, link in the description, a great drip email campaign builder where you can just set certain emails, because when you're talking about cold email campaigns, these are going to be a series of emails that you have to send, okay? So anyway, I can kind of go crazy with this, but the last point that I want to make is your passion speaks out in your marketing. Your passion truly does speak out and come off through your marketing, and you can either come off as scamish or you can really come off as sincere. Of course, we got the reviews and your all this other stuff that consumers going to look at, but the way you market has to be very you have to have some empathy. It doesn't have to be very, the best way that I can put it, before you get caught up with all these marketing tactics and things that are out there, because there's so many different ways. There's LinkedIn marketing, there's this marketing, there's whatever marketing is. All of these is a form on how you can get these people's attention. All of these places are different channels and different ways on how you can get people's attention. And we teach you a course on how you can actually do this for free without costing you anything. You would have to invest with different tools on how to do the cold emails, but how you can gather thousands and thousands and thousands of email addresses on all these different fields without costing you anything. And then you put them in a system like Lemlist, whatever it is. It's going to be a link in the description, and do a drop email campaign. It's like $70 a month for Lemlist. Anyway, this guy said it pretty well, and I'm going to wrap up the video with his comments. So watch this quick video.
The people that came to you following our last conversation and that sent you messages and DMs, what is the most frequently occurring question that they asked you?
How do I start when I don't have a brand? Like a lot of people say, I've got a big idea or I want to launch, but I don't have a brand yet. I'm invisible. I feel invisible, and that makes me feel stuck. And essentially, they know what they're excited about. They know what they're passionate about. I've got a big new product idea. I've got a way of expanding into a new territory, but I don't have the brand.
And is that where your 5 Ps come in for becoming a key person of influence?
So the 5 Ps is we have to learn to pitch, right? The entrepreneur journey is a journey of 1,000 pitches. One way or another, you're either going to pitch an average pitch and end up with nothing, or you pitch a phenomenal pitch and end up with a $10 to $100 million business. If you're Elon Musk, you'll end up pitching your way to Mars, right? But the entrepreneur journey is all about pitching. So we've got to have a great way of pitching the business so people are excited.
In person or digitally?
Could be video, right? I've seen Mark Zuckerberg do hundreds of pitches over the last 20 years for Facebook and new features. Steve Jobs used to do it on stage, but then the video went out. So you can do it to video, you can do it to camera, you can do it on a podcast, you can do it live, you can do it one-to-one, you can do it to groups, but you have to learn how to be able to pitch an idea, get people excited about something through your words. Entrepreneurs and founders, they are the spokesperson for their business. They have to be able to be good at pitching. The second thing is publishing content, publishing videos, publishing podcasts, publishing a book, publishing on LinkedIn, right? So it's essentially taking the elements of a pitch, but putting into different formats. 7-Eleven-4 stuff. Mm-hmm. The third element is the productization, the product ecosystem. Too many people sell time and skills. They have to sell intellectual property, media, data, software, or productized services, or they have to have a scalable product, something that doesn't require their time and effort in order to sell it again and again. Because your time and effort as a founder has to be on the demand side, not the supply side. So we've got to productize. Raising profile is the next one. So having your social media platforms, doing some live events, winning some awards, getting on traditional media or third-party platforms. All of that is your profile. And then the next one, once you've done all of that, is doing your first joint ventures and partnerships. So big business happens when you can find the right partners. So you might need a capital partner for investment, or you might need a distribution partner for sales. You might need a product partner, someone who actually partners to incorporate something that they do into your product. So you're packaging up through partnerships. So I always focus people on pitching, publishing, product profile, partnerships. That's the role of the founder. We call that the key person of influence role. The, personal brand feels like this weird thing, or it feels like branding, or it feels like this kind of like, I've got to, get up every day and photograph my breakfast and, all that sort of stuff. But actually, if we just focus on pitch, publish, product profile, partnership, most people who are sensible people with successful businesses, they say, oh, that makes sense. I like all of those things.
Yeah, personal branding has got a bit of a rap, isn't it? A bit of a stigma.
The goal is not to be an influencer, to be a key person of influence, and there's a difference.
And I think there's different types of personal branding, and the best, most effective type of personal branding that I've seen is what I call idea promotion, where you're promoting your ideas to the world, maybe in a particular niche or industry, but it's all about, here are my ideas. And you can do that as well, obviously, through books and through podcast appearances and stuff. But there are other types of promotion. So some people do deficiency promotion. Here are all the ways that I'm flawed. And they build a brand around that. Or
well, the one people most object to is self-promotion.
Self-promotion, which is, here's how great I am.
Look at me. This is my lifestyle. This is my car. This is my abs. Here's my dinner. Here's my girlfriend, my boyfriend, right? So all of that sort of stuff is self-promotion. That's narcissistic. And that's associated more with an influencer. A key person of influence is operating within a high-value niche, and they're idea promoting. They're saying, here's the big insights that you need. Here's the data that you should pay attention to. Here's the problem as I see it, and here's some nuances around the problem. Here's the solution or outcome that's achievable, and here's how you get to that outcome. So they're basically, it's part thought leader, but also part entrepreneur. You don't need a huge following for this. Influencers notoriously can't sell stuff. Many influencers have 1 million followers, and it turns out they can't sell hoodies. Very, very difficult to get anything sold. People look at them as entertainers, but they don't really look at them as thought leaders or, someone who's directing serious spend. A key person of influence might have 5,000 or 10,000 followers, but when they say this is the thing to buy, everyone buys it. So that's what we're going for that.
And can anyone do that?
Anyone can start. I mean, I've been working on this for 15 years with 5,500 companies. We've got single mums with children who have special needs who have gone from struggling to multi-million businesses. We've got people who had been stuck at 5 people for 10 years and then they go to 50 people. We've got people in 50 different industries, from real estate to dentistry to medicine to IT services. So the world is open at the moment. Every single industry has 1,000 different micro niches. Every micro niche needs a key person of influence or 2. Every micro niche can have a book. When we were stuck in geography, there was no point to doing all of this because you only had a 5-mile radius or 10-mile radius anyway. But now we can reach 1.5 billion English speakers online. We can reach 70% of the world on fast internet. Your tiny little micro niche could be extremely valuable to 35 people on the planet who each happily pay $100,000 a year. So we live in this world where the micro niches are incredibly valuable. Every industry has 1,000 micro niches. Every micro niche needs a key person of influence or 2. There's absolutely no reason why, and this is where the economy's headed. So there's no reason why a lot of people can't do this. Can everyone do it? I don't know if everyone can do it, but a lot of people can definitely do it.
Anyway, if you've stayed with me through the end, I appreciate you. I really do. Please go ahead and give me a like to the video, subscribe to the channel. And I guess I should go ahead and pay some bills. Let you know what this video is brought to you by our sponsor, Broker Solutions Academy. There's going to be a link in the description. We work with people that are interested in becoming a business loan broker. We have a very comprehensive business loan broker course, and we're going to be teaching you everything you need to know about how to become a business loan broker. Our mission statement is we help business loan brokers understand and simplify the various funding solutions that are available in the marketplace so you can properly serve your clients, stop the endless confusion and self-defeating pointless rat race they're currently in, and grow their business while maximizing profits by teaching them how to become a real business loan broker, not just a referral partner. This video is also brought to you by Pennington Consulting Group, and that's where we work directly with entrepreneurs and also business owners to help them get funded. So if you're looking to start, grow, or even expand your current business, Pennington Consulting Group, there's going to be a link in the description where you can go ahead and schedule a time. And like we always say at Pennington Consulting Group, our goal is to help you reach your goal. Again, thank you for joining me today, and I'll see you in the next video.